Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi Aaron Boxt from Temple Kolemeth in Marietta, Georgia. This week's Torah portion is Parashat Lecha, Genesis 12, verse 1 through Genesis 17, verse 27. In this Torah portion, the first thing that we hear is God saying to Abram, Lecha, go forth from your land, from your birthplace, to a land that I will show you. We meet Sarai, Abram's wife. Abram and Sarai eventually do become Abraham and Sarah. We meet Lot. We learn of the famine in Egypt, in which Abram and Sarai say they're brother and sister. We hear of the negative things coming out of Sodom. And we also learn of Sarah being barren and telling Abram to have a child with her maidservant Hagar. In this Torah portion, what I'd like to focus on is the Lecha, the very beginning of this portion. We have a human being, a man, who Midrash tells us declared himself to be the first true believer in one God by the fact that he destroyed all of the idols in his father's shop, declaring that there was only one God. And because of this, Abram is chosen to be the father of generation after generation after generation, not only of Judaism, but of all three of the world's largest religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. This is a big deal. Abram is told, Lech Lecha, go from your own land, from your birthplace, to a land that you've never been to. And Abram does so because of Abram's belief and faith in the one God. There are many times in our lives when we have the opportunity to make decisions that may or may not have the kinds of responses or results that we hope for. It often is very brave for us to make the decision or go in a different direction from what we might be expected to do. And while this is very difficult for us, Abram shows the example that sometimes making the hard decisions, although they're hard, is actually the right thing to do. Here at Temple Kolemeth, we believe that everybody that walks through the doors of our building has the right to be here. That everybody can connect to something, whether it's the liturgy, it's the music, it's one of our youth groups, it's one of our many groups outside of the building, whether it's WRJ, Women for Reform Judaism, whether it's Brotherhood, and so on and so forth. There's something that people can connect to. If you've never been to Temple Kolemeth, if you're nervous about coming here for the first time, Lech Lecha, go forth, come to Temple Kolemeth, make that change. It may be difficult at first. You may not know anyone when you first get here. But when you do get here, you'll be welcomed with open arms. You'll be given the opportunity to become a part of our family. This week we celebrate the bar mitzvah of Benjamin Brennan. He will, by getting up in front of our congregation and leading our services and reading from the Torah, he will be publicly declaring his connection, his promise to the mitzvot, to Judaism, his love and faith in the one God. This is a huge blessing for our congregation, and we are so delighted to be able to celebrate this simcha with him this weekend. 8 o'clock services Friday night, come on out. 6 o'clock Tat Shabbat services, come to that as well. Whatever you do, Lech Lecha, go forth, make a hard decision, and come on over to Temple Kolemeth and join us. Shabbat Shalom.